Hi guys, and let me remind everybody it's MicheleMarieDalene, and today we're going to talk about some little things to vlog, if you will. Um, no, I didn't get the 475 back yet. Yes, they did waive the non-sufficient funds charges, which is good. No, there's no update again on the federal stimulus check. Yes, they're starting to negotiate on it. And that's really about it. I wanted to talk to you about something else about my channel. It's my channels, plural. I guess I have more than one channel. Right? Viewership is gone down. Interaction on the main channel has gone down. I think people are sick of it. I think people are sick of the channel. I think they're sick of the news. I think they're sick of the same old bullshit. Which I don't blame you. However, what I'd like to ask you is to give me your honest recommendations of what you would like to see on the channel. Now, I know I've asked this before, and I've looked at them and just kind of flung them in the wind, but there's a reason why I'm asking you now, which is this. Guys, it is time to get this channel up to the next level of success, wherever it is. We're still at the same count number of 692. It's nearly the end of the month of August, and we're 8 people short of our goal of 700. So we're pretty close to getting more people. Now, what I'm going to discuss also a little bit about that check, because, and if you listen and watch me when I handed that necklace to Sylvanas, the way she basically threw it away and looked at me like she didn't give a shit, I got pissed. My character got pissed. I got pissed. And it reminded me too much of people I know in IRL who basically would do the same thing. You go through all this effort to help them out, and then they act like, thanks but no thanks kind of attitude, which sucks because it like, look, I just traveled all the way down here, all the way here from Silvermoon, handing you your necklace, risking my life, getting lost in your godforsaken undercity tunnels. Now you just give me the thanks but no thanks attitude. You know, I really seriously, if Sylvanas was a real person, I'd give her a round nose jar right there. I slapped her face anyway. I would have told her, I said, you know what? You're an ungrateful little bitch, aren't you? No, I'm not happy with you. That's why I hate Sylvanas. I hate her a lot. Anyway, but regardless, that's my character in Modern WoW, my blood elf. Of course, she's got a right to be pissed. Okay, she had to swim in sewage. She fell into sewage once, and she ended up going into sewage a second time because she thought that was how she was going to be able to transverse Undercity to get back to the surface. Because my character has a goal. She wants to see Elwyn Forest. She wants to go to Elwyn Forest. Okay? So, this Undercity is the closest place to Elwyn Forest. Now, the next thing is, somebody asked me, would the gameplay be better to show on Twitch? We do have it on Twitch. We're streaming on Restream.io onto Twitch. And it's not getting a lot of views on Twitch. 1 to 2 views a day. Let's be honest. Gameplay gets people get kind of burned out watching gameplay. Especially when they're watching a person in a whole new territory, exploring everything. In real life, I do the same thing. If I go to a place that's new, I'm the one who's going to go out there and strike out and look out, walk around, and look in packages, bags, whatever I can in real life. Okay, so yeah, my character's going to do the same thing because my character is an extension of me, basically. So yeah, she's going to do that. Okay, she's going to explore. Just as I would explore. Now, I think a lot of people kind of got mad when I showed you the free view on the main channel of the game. and thought it was shootout. Boring, as they say in Klingon. Boring. Shootout means you are boring. Okay? And I'm sorry about that, guys. I really am. Okay, it's just that there is so many things in the world right now that are really pretty much shootout anyway. Shootout in the sense like, you still got the coronavirus cases. They're still there. They haven't disappeared off the map. They're still there. Some places are teeming with COVID-19. Others are not so much. The last statistics I've seen, it looks like America is doing a bit better with the COVID-19. However, some would disagree. Okay? Now, the Democratic National Convention. Honestly, guys, Joe Biden is a fuck up. Okay? He's about as old, if not, actually, he seems older than Donald Trump. Let's put it this way. Donald Trump is doing much better than he is. But, unfortunately, Mitch McConnell is making Donald Trump look bad. Donald Trump is trying to do his best. Okay, the FBI wish list, that's kind of a bit much, honestly. But here's a valid concern I have. If Mitch McConnell cannot work with the Democrats on the stimulus check and the stimulus bill, how is he going to work on the issue when it comes to dealing with the budget that's going to be due in October? I strongly sense it's not going to work at all. I see lots of wailing and gnashing of teeth, honestly, because they can't seem to come up with a common sense budget. How are we supposed to solve that? Right now the Republicans are going to go, well, we're going to take another vacation. What? What? Is that what you're thinking? Instead of taking responsibility and getting things done, you're going to use this time to take a vacation to go campaign and canvass and do all this shit? I got a feeling that's exactly what they're going to do. Just watch. We'll see. And even if they don't, they're going to filibuster, and the deadline's going to come. The United States is going to do a partial, if not total, shutdown, and the Republicans are going to be like, that's okay. You're dead on arrival. You call that working? You call that making a living? You call that being responsible? No. Okay? So I do hope to God that our government will wake up and get the real work done they need to do. But you know what? I don't have much confidence in them. Because, look, even a simple bill is really resulting in all kinds of twists and turns that makes Undercity look like going to Disney World. You're talking about, you want to go swimming in the primordial sewage of politics? Ew. I didn't even want to swim in it in the game. Immediately after my character returned home, she immediately took a shower. And then she took a bath in a lake. That's how grossed out she was. And I wouldn't blame my character. Okay? I would never swim in that stuff. That looked like ectoplasm. Thank you very much. Another thing is just like parts of Silvermoon. It's like our government is so dysfunctional. You really seriously gotta wonder, what are they thinking? In Silvermoon, you have buildings with no guardrails. You have buildings and no sidewalks. Okay? You have government policies in the United States. They're just as bad, if not worse. You got Democrats trying to say defund the police. You got Democrats saying the police are not important to us, and that they're all bad and they must be fired. Why? What did the police do to you? Who did you call when last time you were robbed? Who were the ones you called the last time you had a missing child? Who were the ones you called? Well, you didn't call the Pinkerton Agency. And you sure the hell didn't call your neighborhood investigative agency, did you? So who the hell do you call for routine things like, break-ins and burglaries? That's what our police have been known for. They're a protector. They're like the Stormwind guards around Stormwind in Stormwind City. Which brings up a very valid problem, because if you defund the police, how easy is it for unwelcome, unsurly people to come into your neighborhoods, unsatisfactory people, and rob you blind? Don't really think much about that, do you? Could you imagine if the king of Stormwind said, well, Stormwind guards are too expensive. Fuck them. There wouldn't be much left of Stormwind after I got sacked twice, would there be? You look like part of Silvermoon that the Blood Elves couldn't even finish fixing up. Which I don't know why. By the way, the word Cinderi, I want to bring that in real quick, means Children of the Blood, which means it's an honorific title. It means basically that you respect the people that died before you. In fact, in many ways, I am a real Cinderi. I am the real deal. I have struggled under a lot of bullshit in the last few years of my life that I can't even point out. I mean, I've had a significant knee injury in December. I keep losing friends, or I keep getting screwed by so-called friends, and then at the same time, I lost 2 cats, I lost my father, and I lost a lot of my family, I lost my aunt, I lost a lot of my relatives. I've seen a lot of bad stuff in real life too. So for me, looking at the story of the Cinderi, hell, I understand it. I groove to it. I understand it. But I need to move on from going through Silvermoon, and I have to go out there with the rest of the world and take my chances. So that's why my characters really seriously needs to consider looking at Agrimar a little more better, even though it's ugly as hell. I want to be honest. Agrimar reminds me of Manhattan. It reminds me, reminds me worse than Manhattan. It reminds me of parts of Detroit. Look at it. Dingy, brown colors, not very pretty, not attractive. I mean, it's still a productive city, but yeah, it's like an insult. Silvermoon, however, is beautiful. If you can actually manage to get rid of all the scourge that's in Silvermoon on the Dead Scar, which I wonder why, Blizzard, you never did that. Please give the Blood Elves a break. Give us a hand, okay? We need it. Now the thing is that after all the trials I've gone through in my own life, I can tell you right now, there are things I don't like. I don't like the way our government's working, for example. I don't like the way the government is just basically acting like it doesn't matter kind of attitude. Who the fuck are you kidding? What do you mean it doesn't matter? Of course it does. Of course it does. Why would you say it doesn't matter? The stimulus checks, for example, is only going to help us a little bit, guys. Donald Trump knows that. But that little bit is a step in the right direction. If that stimulus check came this week, just hypothetically speaking, and let's say the illicit activity happened in my other check doesn't get corrected, that's $475 will be refunded in essence, because the $1,200 stimulus check would fill into the bank account, and then I would still be in the green or in the good standing. And unfortunately, that's right now, that depending on that stimulus check is not even a guarantee. And so now I have to figure out what I'm going to do with my bills. Please know we don't know when the bank is going to get the refund back from the other bank. It could happen this week. It could happen next week. It could happen next month. It could happen never. We have to accept the fact is that we may have to make some serious draconian changes because of that. The good news is projections show I will be able to pay my rent. That's good. The home phone line is paid for, so that's not a problem. My electric bill, however, is going to be due, and I've got to pay my electric bill. My medical insurance is going to be due. I got to take every rotten penny I got just to throw it into my checking account, just so that we can make sure we can pay our bills on time. And it's not fun, and it's not fair. Okay, so yeah, it's sad, it's scary, it's reality. But I can't help that somebody screwed me out. So for me, like last night, to have somebody, a character, look at me with such disdain, I'm sorry, guys, but that reminded me too much of IRL, and I'm not going to lie about it, okay? But now I have to wait to find a solution to the problem that we have now in IRL. Where am I going to get the $400? When am I going to get the $475 back? That's the question. When? Not how. Not if. But when. The good news, like I said, is the rent's $900. It's the last $900 I owe. It's in September. It's the last $900 after it goes back to $700. I'm so disgusted by the whole bullshit. It's ridiculous. And then to see, for example, that right now the viewership on my live streams have dropped a lot, makes me feel kind of bad, because it's like, all right, so my live stream viewership's dropping, and interaction in my live streams is dropping. The only thing I can educatedly guess is two things. One, perhaps the problem is it's not so much me, because Multimedia J is saying the same thing. He's seeing the same problem. He's saying if you don't adapt, your channel is just going to die out. And it was in his commentary. You have to make changes to your channel to encourage people to grow. If you keep doing the same old routine day after day, and you're losing your audience, that means that your audience is getting sick of it. I don't disagree with that. So like I said, I don't even know what the next agenda is going to be in my life. Because right now my life is so empty for so many reasons. The first one is the soup kitchen is not open yet for eating it. I am an ambivert. I do enjoy some socialization. I do enjoy going to places and talking to people once in a while. The soup kitchen was a major part of my daily routine. That's my cat's tail. And so for me to lose that access to eating in at the soup kitchen, it was a good reason for me to get out of my house and do things. Okay? So, yeah, I don't know what to say in my life right now. But just to say is that I really wanted to do more in my life than this. I'm 52 years old, guys. Okay? I know I got probably about another 30 or 40 years left. Maybe 50 if I'm lucky. Maybe 60. Who knows? But the sad truth is, going through the same old rut every day isn't going to help me any. Cat, don't do that. Alright. So, I mean, the thing I'm trying to say is, guys, is that I just feel like I'm in a rut. I'm certainly eligible for midlife crisis. After all, I am midlife. You know. And now all this bullshit that comes up about stimulus, no stimulus, screw up on my checking account by somebody who acted like Savannah, who basically thinks that all the things that I've tried to do for her to help her out wasn't good enough. Even though I did the equivalent of swim in primordial sewage in the beginning with a knee injury. That's so ungrateful. So yeah, maybe my character should go back down there to Undercity and basically clock Sylvanas. She's got justification. Trust me. Of course, those orc guards are not exactly going to be nice about it either. I got a feeling that she basically would call the orc guards, and I'd find myself beaten to a bloody pulp. After all, orcs are bigger than me. They're like, I mean, blood elves can be about, women can be about 6 feet tall, and the men can be about 7 feet. I'm talking about the blood elves. These guys can be about 10, 12 feet tall. And you can see they're built like linebackers. And you're not going to go out there, so she calls those big bruisers in and has me cuffed and stuffed. Well, I don't know if I'd be able to do much. Except my fate for punching her in the chops. But if I did that in real life to the individual that screwed me, I would have the same problem. So it doesn't matter which way I do it. At least one, IRL isn't going to put me in a prison. Okay? And so I was, obviously, I don't want to do that in real life, but I'm just so disgusted with the person that did that to me. Okay? I am glad for my Patreons. I want to say thank you to Patreons and those who've donated to my channel. I really do thank you. Right now, I'm living on those donations at this point, so it's not a lot of money, but it's better than no money because I'm able to at least keep myself fed somewhat. I'm not eating as much as I should be, and I'm health-wise, I'm doing okay. I'm walking better, but you know, it's just I'm reaching a point in my life where, oh well, you know, this is just so monotonous. Yeah, even in the World of Warcraft, it's getting kind of monotonous too. What is my blood elf doing that's different than what I'm doing? She gets up at the end. She goes through the portal to Agrimar. Through the same way. To the Court of the Sun. Goes into Agrimar. Takes on a few quests here and there that she's taking on. She's trying to fulfill them. Still has a goal to go back to Undercity and seriously explore new things. And, yeah, so it's just pitiful. I mean, sometimes I have a friend that plays the game with me, which is Skynet, and he'll sometimes we'll play in the games. We're supposed to play Classic last night. We didn't go into Classic. He wasn't available to play. I went into Classic. I took on another mission in Classic for Vanya, my warrior. And she basically gets creamed. Repeatedly. In Classic, you need to have at least 2 players in the team. Especially for Warrior. Warriors cannot usually do 2 or 3 people at a time. They need to have a couple people to work together as a team. But I gotta keep working my character Vanya, I gotta keep working my need. I have to keep going out there and pressing forward repeatedly, day after day. Despite the bullshit in life. Despite the hardships. Are we gonna have a live stream tonight? Probably. What if the viewer numbers don't increase any? Then I'll have to reevaluate and reassess and determine if the live streams are going to continue or not. I want them to continue, but if I can't get the viewership up, then it means that basically there's no reason to. Of course, some school systems are already opening up and for school, and so some kids are probably doing homework right now. So there probably won't be too many people on the live streams anyway, because people are starting to go back to their normal routines, and that's true. Oh. So I'm gonna play some World of Warcraft today. I was gonna possibly stream it on the channel again, because why not? You know, I still figure now. I've watched a video talking about getting out of Silvermoon or Silver City. I mean, Undercity. Turns out I was quite right, close to right on how, but I kind of obviously missed an exit. You got to go through the sewers to get out of Undercity. So I have every intention to get. So maybe what I might do this time is I might just go ahead and take a flight over. Instead of taking the portal. In other words, go to Agamar and then just find out where the dirigible is and take the dirigible to Undercity. It might cost me more in gold or silver, but damn it, I gotta be honest, it certainly would be more of a scenic route. I'm the kind of person that enjoys the trip for the fun. Maybe I might find a way to get in and out of Undercity faster and easier, depending on where the transportation lands, that I can then figure out where the next step would be. We'll have to see. But again, I want to thank you for watching this video, and I know it was a little long and everything, but right now I have a heavy heart inside because of real life issues, and I've already discussed them, so I mean, I don't need to rehash them. Just to say is that I have a heavy heart inside, and I feel sad and disappointed. And so I'm sorry I didn't get much World of Warcraft in last night for a successful travel of the game. I got stuck in Undercity all that time trying to figure out how to get out of there. The only thing good about being a horde is being a blood elf. Tauren ain't bad either. Because I was a Tauren on other servers. I'm still a Tauren. Being a Tauren wasn't so bad. It's just, it's such a, I don't know, it's, my very first character I played was for Horde was a Tauren. I'm not interested in playing the Undead or the Forsaken, for that matter. But oh well, it's life, I guess, in real life too. Right? Pick what you got. You gotta do what you gotta do. But if this seems kind of swervy and like a little bit weird for me to basically have my ramblings, maybe that's what you guys like better. Maybe you like the ramblings. Maybe you like this. I don't know. Do you? Do you prefer me taking time to talk to you? Or do you prefer the interaction? Or do you like a combination of both? We've been trying to do combinations of both on the shows. With some mixed results. Alright guys, thank you for watching this. I will talk to you soon. Oh yes, by the way, my hair, real quick. Yes, I know my hair's red. I know it is. It's a regular dark auburn red. This is my natural hair color, by the way. It's not fiery red like Michele's. Although the hair color is closer to Michelle Marie's, my priest's color in classic. I gotta get my priest up too. She needs to get level up also. A lot of things to do. Kenny Harris has got to get leveled up. MicheleMarie's got to get leveled up. Bonnie needs to level up some more. But it seems right now like of the characters that are doing the best, it's in Modern WoW, which is Bashara and Michaela. Those two seem to be doing much better in the game because they are leveling up very quickly. But then there's the reasons why, because World of Warcraft has made things easier for a lot of characters in the game. Alright guys, that's it for now. I'll see you tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Stay out of trouble, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.